Hey there everyone, and welcome to another video where we try some foods. Today we've got some special guests, which I'm going to let Joelle introduce before we get into trying some different snacks.
Hi everybody, today we have my parents. This is my mom Sue and my dad Don over there. Welcome to our channel.
Well, thanks for having us. We're so excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you guys too. This should be fun. What do I say next? You can cut this
Why
out.
are they here?
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, ready? Okay. They're here because they just went on a cruise to Denmark and Norway, and we asked them to pick up some snacks and things to try, and they did. And then they're down to visit us this week, and so we're going to try some Danish and Norwegian and Russian snacks. Want to tell us a little bit about your cruise?
We had a blast. The best part is the nature, the beauty, the mountains. Some fun stories about trolls, and the food was out of this world. So we're excited to try this new stuff and see what adventures that brings us today, and if you guys like it as well.
One of the things you'll see when we get to it is licorice, salted licorice, which I think you picked.
Maybe.
And we had that in one of our Yum boxes back before we started videoing them and did not like them. So that'll be interesting to try.
Yeah, so I guess with that said, why don't we go ahead and get into it? Since we have our guests here, let's let them pick what they want to try first, and then we'll go from there.
Mom, Dad, any ones you want to try more than the others?
Go ahead, dear. What do you want?
I've been trying. I almost cut this one open before we even
Okay.
got off the cruise.
This one I think I'm going to have to cut up with the knife.
Yeah, so this is looks like some kind of lemon cake. Citron Maine, I guess.
Yeah, it says lemon half moon, which you guys will be able to see when Stuart puts the picture up.
This one we did buy it in Denmark.
So this is a Danish snack.
Yeah, at a corner store.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh wow. Okay. Well, we got our plate and
I
our
didn't
knife.
realize it had frosting on the top. Is that what that is?
I definitely think so. All right, I'm going to cut everybody like a little slice. That might be too much, but
No, it looks like a pound cake.
I mean, it feels really light and fluffy. All right, go ahead and grab a piece. All right, and then guys, I'm sure you watch the videos, but after it's done, we rate it 1 to 10. So 1 being the worst, or if you think it's really bad, you can go lower, and 10 being the best. All right,
1 to 10.
Are you ready to go?
Ready.
Okay. Mmm.
It is very pound cake like.
It is. It's delicious.
The lemon's really nice.
Really nice.
It is.
Tart and sweet, lemony.
Mhm. Moist.
Mm-hmm. And for being like a cake that's
I like it.
pre-packaged, it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I wish we could buy more.
It'd be really good with like a cup of coffee,
Mm.
like after dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Okay, what's your rating?
Mm.
9. Okay.
Whoa. Dawn?
She's going right away.
Yeah, she's
she
going
went
high.
big.
I'd say an 8.
Stuart?
Yeah, I mean, that was really good. I'd probably agree with Dawn. I would go with an 8.
I was thinking 8 as well.
Need to give some room in case there's something better.
It's not too sweet. It's
I'm just gonna actually
Nice.
set it.
And it's not really tart either, which
No.
is good.
I think you gotta go big or go home, guys.
You'll really see our personality shine in this video.
All right, Don, why don't you
okay.
go ahead and pick the next one?
He's gonna pick chocolate, I bet.
I don't blame him.
Let's go for the Quebec cake.
This thing? Okay. Now this looks just like a Kit Kat, as you guys will see, but what is green, yellow, and red their flag color?
No. I think their flag is red, white, and blue. Or blue and white. I think it's blue and white.
Yes.
I don't know, Stuart, you're gonna have to find a picture of that and see if we can.
The flag? He'll put the flag will be on the thumbnail probably.
Yeah, it should be on the
This
thumbnail.
was not bought in Denmark. This
So I
one
will-
was bought in Norway.
So this
Split that
is
with
Norway.
Dawn.
Okay, I guess we'll split.
It is like a
Looks-
Kit Kat.
Oh my gosh, it has little birds on it. You see
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Can you see
Yes.
it?
Oh,
It does.
it's cute.
I know, like
But it
flamingos
looks-
maybe?
It looks exactly like a Kit Kat.
Yep. Just like it.
All right.
Tastes just like a Kit Kat.
Just like a Kit Kat.
It makes the same crunch sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The wafer seems exactly like.
Yeah.
Yep.
The chocolate might be a
You
little
think the choc-
creamier.
Yeah,
I think so too.
that's what I was
Yep.
gonna say.
Well, a little smoother.
Mm-hmm. We have found doing a lot of these different Yum boxes and snacks from around the world that just about every country does chocolate better than America.
Yeah.
Gotta get on that, America.
I mean, we do have some good chocolate here. But
Not the big brands.
no, big brands aren't the greatest. But this is good.
Yeah, just like a Kit Kat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dad, how about you start us off? What do you think?
I like it. I put it up there with the cake. I give it an 8.
I'm gonna go a little lower. I'm gonna go 7. I still liked it. I thought it was good. But I actually think I like that better.
I'm gonna agree with Stuart. That doesn't happen too often. And give it a 7 as well. Same thing. I just like lemon better than I like chocolate. Flavor-wise.
Can I rate it a little differently?
You can do half, so you're gonna think in
Rate
half.
it however you want.
I was gonna rate it a 6 because it's just like a Kit Kat here.
Okay.
But it's a little bit more than just half because the chocolate is a little bit creamier and smoother and a little bit more
right.
just like a pure chocolate.
So you're
flavor.
rating it that way because it's like more normal for us.
Right.
Okay.
All right, Joelle.
Me?
Yep.
Let's do these. Because I think these are going to be delicious.
And they're a little bit different.
Yes.
And these were also bought in Denmark at that corner store.
All right.
Looks like it's a vanilla cream, maybe.
It's definitely what it kind of looks like written out.
Kind of. Yeah.
Vanille creme, maybe? Vanille.
Good job.
Creme?
With some kind of wafflers.
That's my Norwegian or Danish.
Danish.
That's my Danish.
Danish. All right, let's see if we can split these.
I think
There
it's
we
gonna
go.
make a mess.
No,
They are crumbly, a bit
Okay.
crumbly.
The nice thing is if these are good, we have a lot of them, so that's
Almost.
cool.
Oh, it smells like a glazed donut.
Ooh.
Ooh, it does.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if they're
just
fried.
Like a glazed donut.
I think they're fried maybe like a donut?
Maybe.
Look at the little waffle. It looks like it's like glazed too. Like
It's like
it's very
somebody
shiny.
figured out how to merge a Ritz cracker with a glazed donut.
Oh, let's try it.
Oh my god.
That's good. Super good. And I don't think we have anything like it here.
No.
Like nothing to compare it to.
Do you think that cream though tastes like those cream horns, like the white filling
No,
from
it's
a
not
cream
as sweet.
horn?
It's not as
No?
sweet. It's very. It's almost like it's not there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You just get a little hint of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's for me, it was more of an aftertaste than it
Yeah.
was actual flavor.
And I bet you like it because it's not super sweet.
Right.
It's
Mm-hmm.
it's sweet, but it's not like sickly sweet.
Right.
Mhm.
And even though the cream isn't thick, it's just enough.
Yeah.
And then there's
Those
a
are
little
really
taste
good.
of salt at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Those would be good with coffee too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, those are good.
Those
Super
are
good.
I wish I had bought more.
So I guess Joelle, you want to start with the rating?
Yeah, I think I give it an 8.5.
Oh wow!
It's better than the lemon cake.
Really, you think it's better than a lemon cake?
Yeah. And I love the, I bet the cakey or the cracker things are fried because they're really puffy
And crisp.
and
And
crisp.
crispy.
Yeah, they're really good. It's almost like if puff pastry had been fried, kind of. Yeah, really good.
See, I would think I would rate a little higher than the Kit Kat type candy, but not as high as the lemon cake. So I'm going to go a 7.5 with that.
Okay.
It's still really good though.
I agree with Stu. I would
7.5?
give it a 7.5 because
Well,
I do like the cake. a little
cake
better.
is still the winner. Okay.
I give it a 9. It was awesome. Very different, unique, great flavor, sweet but not over sweet. I really like those.
Good choices.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to turn to what I know we're going to hate.
Oh no, get it over with.
I'm going to get it over with.
no.
So this is, I guess this is the salted licorice. And as Joelle said, I think we recorded videos where we had licorice.
I'm not sure if it was before we started recording videos or not.
But we have mentioned, at least in a video or two, our disdain for black licorice anyway.
Yeah, definitely for black licorice. And this is salted black licorice, right?
No, you know that licorice is my favorite.
I know,
We know.
I know.
I don't know about salted licorice, but
What's
licorice.
it smell like?
It smells like black licorice.
Oh, yeah, it does. All right. I'm going to try and get a little piece. Oh, I don't know if there are.
Maybe
They're
we
like,
can split that one.
yeah, they're like fish shaped or something.
I'm going for a whole
Of
one.
course, by all means, you do what you gotta do.
You do you.
You do
I
you.
will. Oh, I thought you were going in for it.
It doesn't, well,
Is that, you think that's salt on the outside? Like all salt?
No, it is salt.
All of
It's
it?
all salt. Like, it's
From what
pretty.
I understand it's
You guys
all salt.
can't. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but it's like
Maybe in the
covered.
close-up picture you'll be able to see a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. But
Oh, I wish I had
But
a
it is
bottle of
totally
water.
covered.
I
It is.
regret
Ready?
our life choices.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
Ugh! Ugh! Ah!
Work through it, ladies.
Oh!
No!
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, that is so disgusting.
Wow.
You know, someone had mentioned
Ugh.
to me, "How do you do this without a spit bucket?" And I'm like, "Well, we haven't had anything."
Ugh.
Yeah.
Are you
this
gonna eat the
closest-
second?
Oh, this is
Closest
bad.
Did you finish it? I spit it out.
No, I got it.
You got it a
I'm
little
not
bit in your
gonna- I'm
mouth?
not going to eat this. No.
It's,
Oh!
Once you
man.
get beyond the salt, though,
no,
and I
It's
still
still
haven't
bitter.
gotten beyond the salt.
it's bitter. It's gross.
It's so salty.
And it's
But
very
there's a-
strong.
Yeah.
Very strong.
The
black
salt is
licorice.
like,
But
no,
the
I don't
salt-
think so.
You can take those home with you.
That'll be
You're
our
welcome.
gift to you.
That's our gift from you to
Oh.
us back to you.
Oh.
I don't know if you.
You still taste the salt.
I
Oh.
know.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys watched our last Yum Box where we had the mastic candy, which was very bitter and like pine tasting. We had all of our family that was here this weekend try it, and everybody was like, "Man, that flavor sticks with you." I think Dad had it like in his mouth for like the next 3 hours. I feel like that's what this would do. The
Yeah.
licorice and the salt just sticks.
Who
with
chose
you.
that?
Did you choose that, or was it suggested to you?
I thought it was interesting.
And was this Danish or Norwegian? From
This
Dis-
is Norwegian.
Norwegian.
Yeah.
This was
Oh
also
man.
bought at a corner store.
Norway can keep it. Oh.
I think it's unique though, and it really just
It-
gives me an understanding that they like this salty kind of.
It is unique. I will give it that.
All right, let's rate.
Well, let's see. I don't like to give anything a 0, so I'll give it a half.
0.5.
I have no problem giving things a 0, so I give that a 0.
I agree.
Ugh.
0.
It had a nice black licorice flavor, so a 1.
I feel a little
Oh,
ill
my.
after eating
It's
that.
salty. You still taste
Oh,
it.
it is. It's like when you pour the end of a bag of pretzels in your mouth and you get all the salt at the bottom of the
Who
bag.
has ever poured a bag
I
of
don't know.
salt?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But that's a little more enjoyable than that was.
The salt is, and even your mouth feels like not really like it's burning, but that there's some kind of like it's
Ooh.
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Let's
it's-
move on. At least we didn't do that at the end, so
Yeah.
that's not going to be like our last flavor.
But now it'll taint every other flavor from here
Oh,
on
I
out.
hope
But you know
not.
what? I think that that's so cool that we had a chance to, because the other ones are sweet and fruity. This is unique to Norway.
It is very unique.
And Norway can keep it.
Yeah.
Next.
Mom, you want to pick next?
You know, I think I'd like to try this bakery one.
Okay.
That one looks rather yummy.
Mazar and Thierry.
It's a tart of some kind, maybe?
You know, we pulled it out earlier, and it's in like a pie plate, so
Yeah.
it seems like it might be kind of tart, like cake tart, like maybe.
Oop.
Oh, we lost some of it. These did travel in suitcases, so they actually, I think, are doing pretty
9
good.
days travel.
Oh my!
Thank goodness they were packaged
Yeah, because
well.
we bought this the first day.
Oh, it is just
Yeah.
kind of like a cake, not really
Yeah,
a
it's
tart.
like a cake in a tin.
Oh.
All right, we'll do.
Oh, that looks yummy. I think the chocolate on the top was what drew me also.
Yeah. All right, grab a piece. Everybody, grab a piece.
Oh my gosh, it smells delicious.
Ooh, it smells almondy.
Yes, that
Oh,
marks
yeah.
a pan.
Mhm.
Sorry, Stuart.
I get coconut. I don't get
You
You
almond.
get
coconut?
coconut? Oh, okay.
Maybe
I think
coconut.
it's
All
almond.
right.
Ready?
It might be almond. We'll see. I don't
Whatever it
know.
is, it's very mild,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good.
There was a
Moist.
crunch like coconut in it.
You
No,
think so?
I like coconut, but I can't read this. It's not in English.
Mm-mm.
I don't
You
know. I think
smell
that
the almond, but you don't taste it.
at the
No.
very end, I'm tasting it.
Mm-mm-mm. That's still good though.
It is. I mean, the
a
chocolate's
little
not
dry.
super sweet.
That one is a little bit dry, but,
But with
still-
a cup of coffee or
isn't that
something,
interesting? It's
or
kind
milk.
of moist, but
And
yet
dry,
dry at
yeah.
the same time.
I will say they do a good job with their baked goods stuff at keeping it moist. So whatever they're doing, America needs to get on that.
Yeah, because once again, these are prepackaged
Yep.
foods kind
Right.
of thing. It's
So
not
it is good.
And this was actually bought in Denmark.
So
in
this was at the
Copenhagen.
beginning.
This was at the beginning.
Yeah. So that's pretty neat. Yeah.
Yeah. don't know. I think I would give that probably about a 6.
You know what? That's well, maybe I think a 7.
Yeah, I was thinking 7.
Yeah, because it's good. It's right in the middle of. I mean, aside from the salty stuff, right in the middle of all the other stuff we've tried.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go for an 8.
Okay.
Because it's not quite as good as the lemon one, but really up there for me.
Okay. We got 3 things left.
Dad,
Let's go with the top.
the blue one.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, now these are the ones you have the video of the lady that's pronouncing them.
Yes.
All right,
Alright.
so we will insert that here, so you'll get a look at that.
There you go.
Hi, here we are in Kristiansand, Norway. We are outside Deli de Luca and getting ready to go in to see what kind of tasty delectables there are that are typical Norwegian. Looking forward to tasting them and to sharing them with you all. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for showing us a little bit of the Norwegian candy.
Yeah.
And your name is?
Vilde.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So this is like typical Norwegian chocolate. It's milk chocolate, or in Norwegian, melkesjokolade. It's very sweet and like melts on your tongue. We also have a version with hazelnuts,
Ah,
and we also have a Norwegian. It's kind of a Kit Kat, but we call it quick lunch, and it's very popular to take it out on like trips in the mountains, like in Easter time.
oh. And then what about the black stuff? Salt?
Yeah, salt still. It's like licorice with salt around.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time.
problem.
We're so grateful.
Hope you like it.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back. You guys now know how to say this word, this candy bar.
I know. I think she said it was
Because this is
hazelnut, I
family
think
friendly,
she
and I
said.
don't want an inappropriate word to come out.
That definitely could
The
happen.
Norwegian language has so many letters for one word. It's we struggled with pronouncing.
They
a
use
lot of
all
them.
the consonants.
They
and
really
a few
do.
more that they made up on their own.
Okay. But you know what? Like this one, we get to this one. When you start pronouncing it, you can kind of tell sometimes what it is.
Yeah.
Like this one, once you start pronouncing, you can tell that it's milk chocolate.
Right.
It just sounds a little different.
Oh, this has. I thought it had like a cream in it, but it looks like it's like nuts in it.
I think they have hazelnut.
Yeah,
I
they
think
look like
this is
there's
the
big
hazelnut
hunks of
one, yeah.
hazelnut, and they have that
Oh.
little bird on the
Yeah.
top again.
Yep.
Oh, how cute!
So it must be the same brand as the
Yeah.
Kit Kat one.
Mm.
It smells chocolatey. It's like good chocolate.
Mm.
Ooh, yeah, it smells really good.
I think she said in the video that it will melt on your tongue.
I believe it.
Mm.
It definitely is the softer chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes it nice.
It's not super sweet.
Right.
No bitterness, just melty,
Creamy, chocolatey
creamy
goodness
chocolate. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
with the crunchy nut inside.
Mm.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Sue, let's start with you this time.
Mm. My problem is I'm liking them all.
That's a good problem to have.
7, maybe 7.5. I like that. That's really delicious.
I
Joelle?
think I'm gonna say 7 as well.
That was
Yeah.
right about where I was thinking is a 7. I think it's on par with that Kit Kat thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The only thing that might make it a little lower, if anything, is I'm not the hugest fan of hazelnuts, but I'm not a huge fan of any nuts. But
I think the crunch was nice
yeah,
though.
it was nice. Yeah,
And the hazelnuts were chopped nice and fine,
Yeah,
so it
but I
wasn't
would
like
stick-
it was over
yeah.
much.
I would still stick with a 7. I think that's
Yep, 7,
fair.
7.5. Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty good.
I guess we should go ahead and do the
The other one too. Okay.
The milk and the chocolate chicken.
Yeah. See this one, if you pronounce it, it's melkesjokolade, which kind of sounds like, if I'm saying it right, like milk chocolate.
I think it's interesting if you once they compare to after the
This-
video
yeah.
and they hear you say it.
And me butcher it so bad.
It's going to be a very interesting comparison.
We're gonna get sued by Norway.
Yeah, they'd be like, "How dare you try and speak our language?" All right,
I'm going to
this
take
might
a
be the
half
same.
a piece of this
okay.
because I
Well,
think it's going to taste very
Take a bite,
similar.
and I'll take the other bite.
Okay.
The other half.
But just chocolate
Yeah.
with nothing in it.
Just let it melt on your
So this is just milk chocolate.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
nothing in this one.
And it is the same brand as the other
Yep,
one.
it still has the little bird on it.
Mm-hmm.
The little
Yep.
bird is cute. I wonder if that's the brand name that's on there. If it means bird or something. This Freya.
It does just melt.
It melts, yeah.
I could not eat a whole of that candy bar at one sitting. No way.
No.
But if you wanted something that was that little extra little sweet
bite.
It
that
is a
would be
very rich chocolate.
delicious.
I wonder if you melted it in like hot milk, if it would make a really good hot chocolate.
Oh, I don't know, but it would be a good taste if you could. That's delicious.
It does it. I mean, it completely melts. It doesn't crumble and then melt. It just melts as you chew it.
Yeah,
Right.
smooth and creamy. Yeah, boy, they really do have a good chocolate.
They do
Yeah.
have good chocolate, yeah.
And once again, if you eat like Hershey's here, it kind of has like a waxy coating on it. This you don't get any of that
No.
waxy feeling.
No, it's really good.
Are we gonna rate that one?
We probably should.
You want to start?
No, but I will.
Okay.
I'm gonna give that slightly higher than the hazelnut one, so a 7.5.
Ooh.
Dad?
I give it 7.5.
I was thinking 8. For some reason, I really enjoyed that. It was good.
See, I was gonna go 7 because it didn't have the nuts in it, but the chocolate itself is the same and just as yummy.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, we got one left.
Yep, one last one.
Well, let me tell you a little story about these chocolates.
Okay, well, I try to open
So
them.
we were shopping and walking down the Centrum on the ship, and this was the last time this ship was going to be in Europe for a while, because the next cruise was a transatlantic to Boston. And they had been previously in Russia doing St. Petersburg and a number of different stops. So when we saw this, still just as fresh and still good, but for 75% off, and from Russia in a different country, we had to buy it and give it a try.
Yeah, well, what we can read from the packaging, it seems like it's chocolate, wafers, and coffee. Not wafers, waffles. Chocolate, waffles, and coffee. So we'll see. I want to grab a piece.
I don't read Russian.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of English on there, too. So I guess I'll
Ooh.
take one.
You guess you'll take one?
Yeah, I guess I'll take one.
It almost has a Kit Kat look.
Yeah, like a big Kit Kat. But it has cream between the wafers.
Smells delicious.
Yeah.
The chocolate is not as milky.
Yeah,
It
this
looks a
might
little
be
bit
dark
darker.
chocolate. The chocolate is not very sweet.
No.
I get the taste of coffee.
Yeah. That's there.
It's light.
Everything
Fluffy.
just kind of melts.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the chocolate. Even though it's
Even-
not as
even the
milky
wafer.
as the other one.
Yeah.
You think the wafer would be real crunchy, but
It's
it's just
not.
melted.
It's gone.
Hmm. Those are pretty good too. Just a little bit different than what we've ever been used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were okay. They're certainly not the worst thing on the table. That's these. I'd go with 5.
Oh,
I
okay.
was gonna go 5 because I can taste coffee and I don't like coffee.
The coffee
I'll drink
flavor?
coffee, but I don't like coffee in the chocolate.
You don't like it in the other things.
I'll give it a 6.
You're so nice.
Well, I was thinking the 6 too, maybe
Yeah.
6.5, because it's just different, not something we're used to, but it's not bad. It's,
No.
it's
I
interesting
thought
and
it was gonna be
exciting,
a little more
something from
crunchy,
some
like you
other
said,
countries.
More
with a
crunchy,
wafer.
but
Yeah,
it
but it's
the
not.
wafer
kind of
just
melted.
Right.
Yeah.
It would be good with a cup of coffee too.
Yeah. Okay. If you say so. So yeah, I mean, they're fine.
Do you think they're the same in
I
each
think
one?
they're all the same.
Yeah, I think they are.
Because on the back it doesn't have a bunch of different flavors. Like it just has the one
Yeah,
flavor across
that's
the
true.
top.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's kind of.
Good. Definitely out of all the chocolate things, I like this the least.
It's not as creamy. So I
Right.
think if you go from having something super duper creamy to something that's not really, it's a big
It's
difference.
like a dark chocolate with a coffee flavor.
Yeah. Yep. More bitter.
All right. So, what was
Overall?
your favorite thing?
Oh, that's tough.
I know mine. Mine was those cookies, the crunchy cream
These here?
cookies. Yep. I'm not
The
gonna
Franzke
try.
Waffler.
Yeah, something.
I like the lemon cake.
Lemon cake.
Yeah, I go with the lemon cake as well. I think that was my favorite.
Top one is the waffle cream. Those were
High
delicious.
five.
But that lemon cake is a real.
It
quick
is
grab.
really
Super
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what? I think those salt licorice, maybe they were really bad. They were still low on my totem pole, but it was exciting to try.
Most disgusting goes to that.
Yep.
That
Worst.
was, I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, unanimous.
But don't let us speak for you. So
Yeah, give it a try if you're
if
ever
you're
in
ever
Norway.
in Norway and you see those things and want to try them, go for it and let us know what you think down below if you've had those.
Yeah, or any salted liquors. Let us know if that's
Yeah.
something that you've enjoyed.
I wonder if that's like typical their kind of salt too, because
don't
we
know.
never really experienced anything like that while we were actually in Norway.
In the food you
Just
ate.
kind of curious, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to do it for us in this video. Thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you think. Have you tried any of this stuff? What other things should we give a shot from Denmark and Norway and all that stuff?
We
if
would be
come
happy
across
to
it?
go back on a second trip.
And if you liked us having special guests this video, let us know and maybe we'll try and do that again.
Absolutely. So as always, if you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button and that like button. And we've got other videos planned. We just have to get around to getting them together for you. So we'll get them posted in the upcoming weeks. So we want to thank Don and Sue for being here. And thank you for tuning in. And we will catch you next time. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.